What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy, Popular Video Games here. Chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. Alright, y'all, welcome to my Grand Theft Auto 6 Mission Fan Fiction Series, Mission 12, Boys in the Hood. Nick wakes up after sleeping with Crystal from the previous fight. He looks in the mirror at his patched eye and laughs it off. As he's getting dressed, Crystal calls him, asking him to remember to bring back pancake mix and eggs for breakfast. Nick nods and walks out. As he's walking, he runs into some of the other angels. Two of them were the ones giving Nick his beat in. One of them yells, "Hey man, come on hang with the brothers." Nick laughs, saying, "You know what, I might as well. I'm just enjoying my first day of being a real angel." As Nick says this, he sees the Devil's Lieutenant down the street. Recognizing Nick from the time Lamar shot at him and Nick was on the passenger side. Just as Nick realizes what's about to happen, 6 devils run out and begin to open fire. Nick's powers kicks right in as the bullet grazes his cheek. He and the other angels duck behind cover and the gun battle begins. Nick forgets his gun, but luckily another angel has a spare Uzi. Nick returns fire. As the gunfire continues, the angels are looking up at Nick, asking him what is his orders. Nick looks in confusion. They say, "You're the new lieutenant, so we have to follow you." Nick questions on who is firing at them. One of the members says that the guy's name is Jacob Santos. "He's a crazy motherfucker." Nick remembers Lamar firing at him and now understands why this is happening. Nick kills 2 of the devils, with one angel being shot in the chest. Jacob closes in with his AK-47 when the cops show up. Jacob then fires at the officers, killing 2 of them and then making his escape. Nick and the other angels use that distraction to run in the opposite direction. They run, jumping over fences, hopping through cars, being chased by neighborhood dogs. As they're running, a cop car comes out of the alley. As the cop car comes out, lights turn on the cop car, and the cop car demands that the angels get on the ground. One of the 4 remaining members fires at the cop car. The officer returns fires, killing 2 angels. Nick uses his powers to narrowly escape. He jumps over a brick wall and hides in a dumpster in the alley. 2 cars came by with their lights flashing. Gunshots can still be heard. Nick then hops out the dumpster when the ghost is clear. He runs into Finnick outside the 7-Eleven blocks away. Nick runs up and tells Finnick the whole story. Finnick gets angry and says, "That nigga Lamar always causes some shit. I'ma deal with that nigga." Nick then says, "I want revenge on them, man. They cut my cheek with a damn bullet." "If you didn't have those powers, it would have been a lot worse. Probably have torn through your head," Finnick responds. Nick then blurts out, "Fuck that. Fuck it, devils. Angels all day. I gotta get some breakfast for my girl, and I'll meet you at your crib, cool?" Finnick starts to agree when he notices 3 members of the entities walking up, saying, "The fuck are you looking at?" Nick turns around and says, "You fuckers walked to the wrong land." He tries to use his powers, but for some reason, he's having difficulty activating his speed. The entities rush Finnick and Nick. Finnick grabs a pipe and busts one of the entities' heads wide open. Nick punches one, only to get his leg kicked in by another member. Finnick grabs the member that kicked Nick by the back and flips him onto the grass. Nick grabs the entity's leg before it kicks him again and trips him. Nick then lunges and breaks the entity's throat. Finnick is in the grass getting stabbed by the entity member. Nick realizes this and his powers activates. Finally, and he grabs the entity member, breaking his neck by the force of him pulling him off of Finnick. Nick then puts Finnick in the van and drives him to the hospital. Nick says, "Just hang on, man. Don't you die on me." Finnick just laughs, saying, "Man, thought I had that motherfucker." Nick hurries and drives to the hospital, dodging cop cars and other opposite gang members shooting at him. Nick finally arrives to Chicago Medical. As the medics are taking Finnick, Finnick tells Nick, "Hold on to this van for me." As he coughs up blood, He then begins to throw the keys and Nick catches it. Nick smiles and agrees. He then gets back in the van and drives back to his house, where Crystal is there waiting on him. When Nick walks up, she immediately asks, "Why do you have Fennec's car?" Nick says, "He asked me to hold it for him. Don't trip." Crystal then says, "Good. Now you can go get us breakfast." "Like I told you over an hour ago, idiot," she says as she turns around and slams the door in Nick's face. Nick just stares. He then starts to shake his head and laughs as he gets back into the car to leave. Guys, this has been Grand Theft Auto 6 Mission 12 Fanfiction. Put in the comments, what do you think about this? Now, I'm going to be doing these a little bit more frequently. The reason why I had a little bit of hiatus is because I have a lot of things working right now. But I will make sure to get these up because I love doing them. You guys love watching them. So peace out and talk to y'all later.